See if we can make it out alive. Heading downstairs towards the garage. Hey guys, follow me.
Alright, you guys get down the steps. And, yeah, the garage door is just to your right.
Why you gotta say it like that? Why come we're not in the garage yet? All right, we turn to the right and we head towards the garage door.
Open the garage. Fucking Domingo's in there naked again.
His moo-moo's on the floor.
Yeah.
Just put it on, dude. Just put it on.
He's moving on the floor and he's got it tucked back like Buffalo Bill. Nothing else happens on the way out.
All right, boys. Usually
Domingo, you do find in the garage, you find your bags and stuff that you had packed.
You find your
Like
groove.
when they open the door and some light comes in there, you see that last night, unbeknownst to yourself, you packed up all your shit and came here and stood in the garage.
And he survived the night in the house in the garage.
You have no recollection of how you got here, what happened once you got here. You don't feel any different. You're not exhausted. It feels like you got a normal night's sleep or whatever, but you have no idea how you came to be here. But you don't have to wear a moo-moo if you don't want. You can.
Well, he kind of does.
I will not judge you. You can put your own moo-moo on if you had your own moo-moo in your luggage.
Thank you.
So,
He swaps out the moo-moo we got upstairs from the moo-moo in his luggage.
Yeah. Why not?
where you guys
Professor Jack wants to kind of whisper to Domingo to kind of divert from any shame that he might be feeling because of his dress and his nakedness, but also to give him accountability. And I just whisper to him, I say, Domingo, por favor, mira no esta amiga François y su teléfono.
No me gusta.
The Spanish guy doesn't speak Spanish?
He's more of an Arabic. He knows a lot of Arabic.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna assume that he understood me and I chatted him anyway.
Why don't you motherfuckers talk American?
Whoa.
Why can't I see it? That's not fair.
Mitch, well, I'll send it to you. Mitch, how many Spaniards are on the Yankees team? I don't understand. What is your dismay? These are all winners. These are champions of many, many World Series winners.
That's why they call it the World Series. That's why I'm very comfortable with the Japs and the Hispanics and all them playing in there. That's fine with me because I want the best of the best. But you know what? There's very few as good as Derek Jeter, and he's born and bred right here in the U.S. of A.
I thought he was biracial. I don't follow a lot of baseball down in the swamp, but I could have swore he was bi.
That doesn't mean he's not an American, you crocodile.
You know, Mitch, you remind me of a student of mine. He, too, is a racist fuck.
I'm only racist when it's convenient for the case and we want to close it, so I resent that.
I'm sorry, I was actually just joking that time. I have no student like that.
Well, that means that my sense of sarcasm has to be worked on, Professor Pumpkin.
Spits out a few seeds.
Oh. Guys, this house is tearing us apart. We need to get away from this house. This isn't us. This is the house doing this. I'm trying to corral everybody.
We need a little breather, and then we gotta come back and conquer this motherfucker before it conquers us all.
Okay, so where are you going? And most importantly, what are you doing with the van with the casket in the back of it?
Oh, I forgot about that fucking thing. All right.
Hold on to close, Domingo. We are taking Gordy out to a fancy dinner. We're gonna take Gordy to the strip club.
Buffet time.
Gordy seems super lonely.
I also want to make.
Is this all just so I have to fucking act out being a stripper?
No.
Everything.
Wherever we go, I hope they have a nice dish of squash and perhaps some pumpkin pie that we can try.
Well, I'm driving my 2010 Toyota Corolla. It's red, and it's got my green box in the back in the trunk. So I don't know.
I just need to know what you're doing with the van with the casket in it. Because you can't, if you're going to keep driving it around and parking it all sorts of different places, this is going to bite you in the ass very, very, very soon.
Put it in the garage.
Haphazardly
Put it in the
driving
garage.
around a van with a fucking casket in the back of it. And just
all right, boys.
Yeah, what are we gonna do with that thing?
Well, there's also
say-
fake IDs and stuff in there too. It's not just a casket.
Why don't
I
we
mean,
put it?
there's plenty of stuff to get you guys
Yeah, but
locked
it's
up
not
for
as
a good long time.
conspicuous as the
Why don't we put the
dirty casket.
Let's put the van in the garage and then a camera in the garage.
we're out of cameras, Mitch. Mitch, you're being.
And take them out of one of the bedrooms.
Mitch, the reason I would
We
advise
can't keep
against
going
that.
in and out of this fucking house.
Listen,
constantly
the reason
either,
right, I advise against that
I
because
kind of like the idea of putting that thing in the house overnight and seeing what happens. If
yeah,
we
the
catch
garage
anything.
was an add-on though. You got to remember the garage was an add-on.
I don't
so
care if we
it's
back into an
It's
empty
still that
lot,
fucking
start
coffin.
the fucking thing on
Oh,
fire.
God.
Let's get rid of it.
put the van in the garage, Mitch.
But you know what? You know what, Leroy? I agree with you. But you know what keeps me bringing this back? You know, we don't know if Donnelly went fucking wacky and he was all occult and trying to help these fucking spirits, or if he was onto something and trying to stop it. That's why I'm a little hesitant. Like, you know, was he trying to get all this furniture and that boy's body to put all this to rest in bed? And even though I want to go Paul O'Neill on the mirror room, it's like maybe he was onto something and we ain't onto it yet. And if we wreck the kid, you know, he went through a lot of trouble to get him. And I admit, he could have been doing that to help them spirits because he was fucked and far from home. But he still might have been trying to stop them. And it might have been part of it.
But what is our next move? What is our next move?
Leave the van in the
Now,
garage.
you know, I didn't want to put that casket in here, but now I kind of want to put it in the garage and put a camera and a mic on it and see what the fuck happens tonight, if anything. More so than the pukey
What
bedroom.
ends? We're just creating more evidence we'll have to get rid of.
Where would you
Well, they can
suggest
have
we
to
put it,
take from
Leroy?
our cold dead hands.
You know, I think it should be said, Mitch, you just said perhaps he was trying to help those spirits. And I heard Bobby yesterday say perhaps this will help fix the problem.
Right.
I do not think that we should be fixing anything. Remember your Shakespeare, to put out the light. I think all we have to do here is to put out the light, and in so doing, put out the light. Remember, this is not Motel 6. We're not waiting to leave a light on for anybody. We want to put the light out and make sure it never comes back on.
Then I'm going upstairs and going Paul O'Neill on all them fucking mirrors right now.
Yes, get yourself a baseball bat. We'll come to that.
Yes, racist. Smash like you do. Smash.
I'm going racist.
Listen, you just talked about foreigners in front of the native guy, the native fella. You're talking about foreigners. What are you, Irish? Anywho.
Black eye.
My only point is, if this house is indeed like a pumpkin gone bad, once the rot stops... Don't forget, once the rot stops, there is no fixing the...
Oh, and we lose Sam to technical
You have
difficulty.
but to
That's the house.
Yeah, the
Is it
fucking house.
test my food?
You're back, Sam. You're back. You just froze for a second.
Okay.
You said I'm
Right in the
home, and then
midst
your
of all
screen
this
froze.
pumpkin stuff.
You said it,
Yeah.
all those good pumpkin gone bad, and then you froze.
Yes, well, my point was, if this house is indeed like a pumpkin, once the rot starts, there is no fixing the pumpkin. It's gone. You have but to throw it out. Bad is bad. That is this house.
Doc, Gordy, I love you. You've been my closest ally. But I understand. I've heard you express your feelings on your own pumpkin patch. I think it's hard for you to understand the feelings for family and friends and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. There could be hope for these traps. So these souls, you got to remember, were drawn to the house by this evil... I don't want to say it's the Lady Adele, but it could be most likely Adele. But either way, I'm going to take kind of a back seat here because I don't want to be the odd man out. But you got to...
That is true. I don't want to come off as a cold-hearted boy, but just know that that extreme measures may have to be taken, and loss of life that's already lost. There's no loss at all at this point.
Understood.
I like that point, but I just want.
I will take the van. I will take the van out to the woods. I will bury the boy.
Oh boy, he's going on a crank run. He's for sure going on
He's going straight to Harlem.
Only come with me if you want to shovel.
shovel shit up your nose. Oh.
But I think you're right. It comes down to, are we gonna destroy that coffin and do something with it, or we just, are we gonna bring it in here and see what happens?
Sounds like it's
What
voting
you
time.
guys should do? You should go to the used storage facility and rent a locker. Wait, go put some
I'm
stuff
back with my warrant, and I point to Leroy. Oh, where do I serve me? The gate opens right up.
Hey, have you guys seen my wallet?
Like, I like that the thing that's going to bring you guys down is something that you should have never had to have fucking brought out of there with you in the first place. Love it.
Yeah, I don't know, let's take a vote or something. I'm cool with whatever, even if Leroy wants to go on a side mission.
I think we park the van in the garage, and then we go
We
get
need
dinner.
to
and
get
come
rid
back.
of this.
It's
Like,
it's either garage or the woods. We have to
It's
vote.
just delaying
That's
it.
it.
Like what? We still got the dump body with us.
Why did he want it? Was he helping them or trying to stop them? It's.
What if that's what killed him?
He's already seeing the kid walking around the house, though.
Well, it's definitely what killed him,
That
Domingo.
inspired him to go dig up the fucking body
Too many
to try to
questions.
fix it, or was he trying to help these spirits because he
Wait,
was
cause and effect. Did he see the boy and then dig up the body, or did he dig up the body and then see the boy?
That's the crux. I don't even know if he did, but because they were saying that they heard the boy or somebody else. I don't even know if Donley.
Yamila.
The very first note is Toure, not dead, roaming the house, lonely at night, grave. So, judging by that, it would appear that he had seen the boy before he dug up the grave, because why? You know what I mean? Like, why would he have dug up the boy's grave if he never?
It was just one of the boys he dug up that day.
And if we just set it on,
Maybe he just randomly digged up corpses here and there.
right?
Lucky grab. Well, yeah,
And so I don't know his intent if it was to help or to hurt. And
right.
that's
But
what's
now
tough.
it's tough. It's a 50-50. That's why I say we just have to come to a consensus as a group now. So
I say my vote is we park.
I'm gonna take a piss. You guys talk about it. Keep going.
My vote is we park the van in the garage. We get camera equipment in there.
I'm running to get a beer too, but I'm
Tomorrow-
still listening.
you're good, Sam.
We regroup tomorrow, and maybe something really fucking creepy happens from that coffin being in the house. But
Leroy, let me ask you this: would that be would spending? Here's the thing: we want to get it off the street. We're not going to park the van on the street. But are you okay with giving it one more day before we take it to the woods? That's I guess.
Say we all stay in the house tonight. See what's all night.
I know you want to
yeah,
stay.
we could advance plot like motherfuckers that way too. I'm not even averse to that. Hey, let's just rip off this goddamn Band-Aid. This is why
Oh,
we're
God.
here.
Why did
I
We'll get Professor Gordy to sleep in the coffin with the body.
I have a feeling I will be called back to this house whether I am here or not.
That's true. I should have never deferred to Leroy. That's on me. Domingo, are you cool with staying in the master bedroom, the mirror room?
Yes, my friend. Sounds like a good time.
It's sexy. So sexy. Yeah, I guess we leave the van in the garage and we stay the night. Where are we staying in the house? Are we staying in the garage where it's safe and watching the cameras? Can we at least set up a base of operations in the garage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
that's a
stay where it's
wonderful
more
idea.
comfortable. Just stay in the living room.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that'd be a
But
better idea. Let's
It is-
be in the house.
let's talk to the guy who's on narcotics and talking to the house. But no,
We keep the mirror room off limits.
no bad ideas, Leroy. There are no bad ideas.
I don't know who has nuts big enough to sleep in that mirror room, but it ain't me.
Oh, we keep that room off limits. We just all try and stay in the same room.
Just den it up.
Old-fashioned sleepover.
Why would you stay in? I've been trying to tell you so politely. I don't want to slap anybody and cause a rift between the group, but the garage is an add-on. If we set up monitors in the garage, why did we put cameras in there if we're gonna sleep in the fucking house, you knuckleheads? But that being said, hey, I'm cool with it.
No, I think that, yeah, if we're gonna sleep in the garage, why not sleep in the motel? If our objective is to see what comes up on camera.
So if we see something on the camera, we drive to the house, and then hopefully it's still there when we get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Or it'll give us more information for the next time we want to attack this shit. Right.
All right.
But I'm thinking that it's always going to be a day-to-day thing where it's nighttime, where eventually one of us is going to have to be all brave and sacrificial and go in there alone and talk to it.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't want to look like a pussy, so I'm definitely going to do whatever you guys do. Bobby ain't no bitch.
So what are we thinking?
Well, we don't have consensus, but we've looked at other options, and Mitch's vote remains the same. We park the van in the garage. We move the setup from the pukey, shitty, smelly bedroom to the garage, and then we get a bite and we sleep off premises. See if we find anything on the cameras or the mics, and then proceed forward with new or no more information, depending on what happens.
Okay. I would like to see Gordy just went to rock a piss, so I want to see what Gordy says, but I'm also not opposed to, if the majority of the group wants to stay at the motel or somewhere off-site, I'm not opposed to staying, not in the garage, if the coffin's going to be there, but closer by, you know what I mean?
Where you're staying, it's not like it's super far away from here.
Right. But I was
Like,
just,
it's not a very big town.
right. No, I was just telling Mitch, if something does go down, because at first they were saying Leroy wants to stay in the den. Leroy's got he's all cum drunk on this house. So I was trying to talk him out of staying in the den and staying in the garage instead. But if the corpse is in there too, that's really not. I wasn't thinking about that. That's not a great idea either. So. But I would like to be close enough to where if I see something, I can run in there. I don't know, whatever.
I'm just thinking that, like, this house been here since 1910. What's another night?
Right?
More information's better than less. Let's put the cameras in the garage, fuck the pukey, smelly, gross room, and maybe we can eat something, maybe we can sleep a little bit, and if we learn something, then we're more the wiser.
No, you're right. I'm honestly, now that I think about it, I'm really not thinking that clearly because I slept like shit last night. Leroy, can I talk to you about something on the side of the garage real quick?
Sure.
Just a little toot. Hey man, can I go a little toot? I gotta level up, man.
That'll get you 2d6 hours.
Can I skip that though? I don't want to take.
Without a penalty.
Now we can't sleep.
Oh, there's no penalty on the first one. That's right. So, oh shit. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I'm back.
So you now.
Well, I just want. Is anybody to the contrary? Is this the plan?
We got to run it by Gordy.
So the options are to stay here. Jed wants to stay in the house tonight. You guys want to stay off premise and watch the cameras tonight.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay.
And we're gonna park the van in the garage so we don't get all the heat from that's too much of a liability at this point.
Excuse me.
Even though we're putting the casket in the house, which is scary, it's a risk I'm willing to take because we have a camera on it and maybe we'll see something.
Bayou Bartley, please keep me honest. When is Emil supposed to meet us here? Is that tonight? That's tomorrow night, right?
Tomorrow.
7:30.
Yeah, tomorrow 7:30. So we got
So
time
we
to
have
fuck
one evening.
around.
We have an evening and a day to pass. Okay.
And I was gonna.
Hey.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I as always, I would like to do what the majority decides. I have no preference in this certain decision.
I was just gonna say I'll take first watch because I just got a little burst of energy. I don't know what from, but I'll take first watch up until say 2:30 a.m. if someone wants to take over after that.
Your pupils are strangely dilated. So yes, perhaps you do that.
Yeah,
So
man.
we go to some greasy spoon diner. We choke down as much food as we can after all the gross, revolting shit we saw yet again. We head back to the motel, as they said, and we'll rotate watch on our cameras. I set up my secure laptop. It's got similar to this, like all 6 cameras here, and we can see the house, and there's audio. If a sound trips in the house, it goes to that.
Yeah.
Yep. It's recording everything regardless.
Okay.
Fucking nanny state, dude. Dave, do you need to pause for the recording purposes or something?
Good call. Yeah, I'll stop it right here and then restart it right away just so I can at least break it into smaller chunks. So.
Shit, fuck, cock, pussy, fuck.
Almost got it. Almost got it. I also want to try, I don't know if you guys are going to hear this. I doubt you'll hear it, but I'm going to try playback on the clip I did earlier.
Or do you want to get started, Dave? Are you ready if we get started?
Probably
See if you can hear
You
yourself.
said it wasn't getting you, right?
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a cord.
Yeah, fuck.
All right.
Don't put it around your neck.
Alright.
I thought he was talking about his dick.
Yeah, I'm good, Gregory. So what I'm seeing is, for some reason I didn't figure out the audio. So it's got all you guys on the video recording, talking, but it doesn't have me. But I was smart enough to throw the Zoom mic down, so I do have straight audio. Sorry, but I was gonna say the mix is probably.
That's fine. I don't care about
What point does the audio or
video.
the video bring anyway?
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. It would have just been
There's
more
no
of a.
maps, there's no visuals.
It would have been a cool practice run. I mean, it is a cool practice run because I figured out what I'm doing wrong. But anyways, yeah, I do have the audio. It's just going to be a weird mix because it's going to be heavy on my side. I'm really hoping that it's not just me yelling and then you guys talking quiet. So we'll see. It's going to be.
The character tends to talk quietly as it is. You may never hear me.
All right.
It's another Dave-centric episode where he mutes all of us out and just screams at us the whole time.
Not all of you, just Mitch.
I said I was sorry for the storage unit.
No, you definitely made up for the storage unit. You made up for the baseball, but then you started talking about immigrants to the native guys, so that kind of cut deep.
I forgot those jokes already.
Boy. Oh boy. So yeah.
Fortunately, we recorded them, so we can all be canceled.
You'll be it.
Perfect.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta text Tom. Let me copy and
They're
paste it.
stealing our jabs. Bobby's whispering a sweet nothing into Mitch's ear right now.
Let me find
So my fucking kid lost his championship game.
idiot.
I know you were
Ready for this? 7-6.
Oh wow.
That's ridiculous. Did you ground him?
Did you let him back in the house?
You're a loser. Losers don't lose.
No.
You didn't
Sleeping
just let me
bag.
down, you let your whole team down.
You let your family down. Oh.
They stopped him on the first drive, 3 and out. They get the ball. First play from scrimmage, they score a touchdown. It's like, yay, 6-0 Lancaster. Then they scored right away and then converted the extra point and no more scoring for the rest of the game.
Do they kick the extra points or do they run them?
If you run it in from the 2-yard line, it's 1. If you throw it in, it's 2.
Gotcha, that's cool.
No kicking, yeah.
No kicking. Yeah.
But it most certainly sucked because they were undefeated up to that point. Nothing but a championship, would suffice. And I go, Bennett, you didn't cry. He goes, yeah, I did. I'm like, oh, good for you. Yeah,
Aw.
Fuck. It does suck. I'm still bummed about it.
A little bit.
The Depew Wildcat and me can't be told.
Chad,
Newcastle loses.
are your headphones good now? Is that what you needed to grab a cord for?
No, I'm good, dude. I just had to grab a cord. No, I had
Did some prank, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did what you did.
I had to go
prank.
to the bathroom. See about the bag.
I fucking wish.
ZVT. That's German, sorry. VC. Yeah, wrong. Zulu.
I'm glad you said something.
Look at
about
Tommy.
needing to go get a cord.
Look at
I got
Tommy
you,
checking
David.
his phone.
Oh, hit me with the entire thing again.
You're gonna get that message.
Hey, checking myself.
I'm gonna start sending that message maybe once a week. I don't know. We'll see.
Craig, when you said my headphones, or like when you said I cut out, I thought maybe my headphones were going. You know they never last a full fucking session, so once they do start to go, let me know and I'll convert to laptop.
We got you.
You can't plug them in while you're using them.
No,
That's so stupid.
Well, I probably could, but the cord I have, that USB-C one, it like for what it doesn't charge it. It's just.
It's a 4-inch cord. You're like sitting real close.
It's not a charger.
Nice. Good job, Mitch. That was a good one. I don't know if anybody else.
What did you say, dude? Tom? What did you say?
You used to a 4-inch cord.
You'll hear it on the playback.
It's more like a pumpkin seed. That's all I can do with it. Little bastard. Typically.
Oh, just crushing
Give me the
pumpkin
fingers.
seeds. You send us a picture of all your pumpkin seeds ready to eat for the session. You're
My wife does them right.
pumpkin seeds tomorrow.
How's the pumpkin beer that you're drinking?
Oh, you know what? It was warm. The one I bought one at Premiere, so it's in the fridge still. It's coming down shortly, though. I'll let you know. Founders is usually pretty good. I think it's like a 10% or so.
Has no choice but to be good.
That's like an IV bag for Gordy. It's like, yeah. I like it.
All right, so you guys go up.
I think we're gonna go start our virtual stakeout.
All right, so you guys go get dinner. Who's watching? What I need to know who's watching, like win to win.
I got-
how you guys wanted to do that.
Yeah, I got first shift.
Dave, if you don't sleep tonight, Dave,
I'm gonna die.
you're fucked.
Well, here's the thing.
Just so you know.
That's why I wanted to take first shift. I was gonna go until. I mean, I'll go until whenever, but 2:30 is the magic hour
You
because
know
that's
what?
when.
Hey, Bobby. Maybe it wasn't smart what you did, but maybe you should try to eat a couple Z's. I'll take the first watch here. You really got to get some sleep. You're looking tired, man.
No, actually, that's one of the smartest things you've said so far. I'll mention. Handler, I'm gonna roll a search since we're in a seedy motel in Jersey. I'm gonna roll a search to see if I can find barbiturates somewhere in the room.
All right.
More crank in the Bible.
No, I'm going
Yeah,
down.
you're rolling.
I'm going down this time. What is my thing? Hold on, I think I failed that.
Stop and get some NyQuil.
I failed that. Yeah. It'd be more fun if I found some Valium in the fucking drawer, but.
Yeah, no, you didn't find any of these.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna hit the store, guys. I'll be right back. So hopefully I don't get any weird texts while I'm out away from the group. But
I throw him the keys to the Corolla.
and I just let them drop. I just duck them. Do I have to roll dodge for that? I'm just gonna walk to the store.
You look like Chuck Knobloch at second base right now.
Right now,
Oh no.
Mitch, I appreciate it. I'm just trying. I feel like running. For some reason, I feel like running to the store as fast as I can.
Just started running.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can go get that. That'll give you. What's that? Gives you a 10% bonus, I think, if you take barbiturate or sedatives.
Well, is that just to get me to sleep though? I didn't know. I didn't want any negative effects. But
No, that's on your. That gives you that to your when you roll your sanity. Did you lose sanity today?
today I did not. No.
Okay, so you don't have to roll. You can sleep tonight no matter what. You don't even need that
Oh, okay, cool.
as per the rules. If you had lost sanity today, you can take a sedative when you roll your sanity check at night to see if you sleep. It gives you a bonus to that check.
Okay, I was worried about. Actually, yeah, never mind. I would have failed that check. I was worried about the doing that toot on the side of the garage. I thought that was going to cause me to have to roll out.
No. If I was playing this more realistically, none of the people that have done that crank would have slept yet. So,
Dude, I was gonna say it's bullshit anyways. It's dresser drawer crank. It's fucking hotel room fucking. They left it in the hotel for a reason. It's not really great, but.
maybe they got arrested and they never found the stash because nobody looked in the Bible ever.
Maybe.
Handler, I will say, since I have been kind of like, I obviously know what has occurred with all these guys because they've told me, but I've been very short on actually witnessing strange things myself, except for what we experienced in the upper bedroom. So
And your
when I do
childhood.
take my shift, yeah, and my whole persona. No, but when I'm actually watching, I'm probably a little bit more focused on that upper room just because of what happened while we were up there. But other than that, that's probably where my attention is
You can do
Going
more
back
than one person at a time too. It's if you want to do something like that. Then
Well, the way
two
I
people
see
on.
it, there's just one laptop with many cameras and mics, and so I'll take first shift, and then I'll wake up the professor after my shift of 2 or 3 hours or whatever's appropriate.
All right,
Does that work, Craig?
it works for me.
Well, yeah. I think
Anybody that lost, everybody that checked any box that you have ticked, go up by 1. If you lost sanity today, I need a sanity roll to see if you're able to sleep.
Sleeping like a baby. 27 under 70, so that helps.
And anybody that lost willpower can roll a d6, and you get that much willpower back for sleeping.
Oh, from the previous day? Oh, yeah, I got to do that for sure because I was down 5.
But the bond loss is total, right?
And he's up 5.
Bond and sanity loss, you do not get back. You went up 5, Dave?
Yeah, I'm back to my original 16. Sorry.
I was down 1 sanity, or willpower, so I'm back up max there.
You're at 14.
I honestly,
you're
yeah.
at 16.
Yep.
Okay.
And Jed?
What's that?
Did you lose? Oh, did you lose? Yeah, you lost a willpower point, right, today?
Yes. So it just went right back up.
Okay, it was just 1.
Again.
Yeah, because you took that other hit to your sanity. Okay. So you guys settle up. You watch the first. Like start at 10 or whatever. You watch the first 2 hours, and Mitch, and you don't see anything. If you're doing like 2 to 3 hours, 2 hours.
Professor.
I was having a dream. It was Halloween night. Usually a nightmare for most people, but a dream for me. Lots of candy. Anyway, what was it? Did you see anything?
No, I mean, my eyeballs were drying out, and I didn't see anything in that house at all. So that's where we're at. But hey, pal, it's the witching hour at midnight here. See anything, you wake our asses up.
I will do that, Mitch. Here, take this. It's a bottle of Clear Eyes. Put it in your eyes if they get dry again. Don't drink it, though. It can act as a laxative.
I don't need that. So he puts a couple drops in his eyes and he blinks and he's like, "Oh, that's good. Thank you, Doc." And then he goes,
Some accidentally goes in your mouth. 4 drops.
straight to the motel bathroom.
So I settle in to watch the screens.
All right, so you sit down and you're watching the screens. The lights are weird.
If I'm wearing headphones for the audio, they're more like this at this point. They're like.
But you're right about the lights. We would have turned all the lights on to see more on the camera, all that. Yep.
Man, the light in the dining room flickered anyways.
Right.
So it's been doing that. I should have said that to you too, Mitch, but it wasn't doing it. It was doing it when you were in the house constantly. It's an old light fixture. Yeah. But like the shadows and stuff, you can't tell if it's just the cameras or you don't see like any creatures, but you get definitely a creepy feeling.
I got that when I watched it on my first 2 hours.
Not so much.
It's him.
So what time is it now?
It's like getting on 12:30,
Perhaps
1 o'clock. You don't see like a ghost. You don't see any shapes. You don't see anything like that.
Rocking chairs, rocking on their own. Anything weird like no telekinesis or?
No, but
do I hear anything or?
No, you don't hear anything either.
Do I perhaps unconsciously start humming? But I realize it's coming from me. Okay, so
yeah, and then your 2 hours pass or whatever. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Who's up after me? Did we already sign that? Domingo, so I go to Domingo.
Real quick, can I just murmur in my sleep on the ground or wherever I'm sleeping, like, fucking Jeter, fucking. I'm just having, you can tell I'm deeply sleeping, but I'm having nightmares about baseball. Okay, back to you.
Okay. So I just, I'll tap Domingo. Say, Domingo, my amigo, wake up. Are you sleeping?
Yeah, what's going on?
It is your turn. Mitch says he's seen nothing occurred. I had a similar experience, no noises, nothing going on, but the videos are still running. It's your turn. Do you feel up to the task?
There's no feathers, man. I mean,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
as long as there's no feathers, man. I mean,
I've seen I've seen no feathers. Nothing strange going on in the garage, so hopefully you'll stay here with us.
sounds cool, my friend.
I'll pass it off to you. Adios.
Go to sleep.
You need a
Buenas
sandwich
noches.
from Leroy for trying to sleep.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Oh, nice. That's a 70 under 71.
You're all good. I should have had you roll that before you got your willpower point back. Sorry about that. So, Ajay, you sit down, or Domingo sits down, and it's 2 o'clock, and you're watching the cameras, and it's got the 6 screens, like Tom had said, when the sound or sort of movement or whatever pops into one, it would cycle right to that screen. And you're sitting there, and there's all 6 screens. Garage. And you see yourself standing in the garage. And then it goes back to 6 pictures. This is like 2:20 in the morning. Give me a sanity check.
He sees him fucking self. Right in the
Yourself
van
standing
there.
right. The van's there. He's standing right where he was standing.
33 under 80.
All right. All right.
Critical success.
That is a critical success, but there was no points if you succeeded, so he's good. All right. Are you doing anything? What are you?
Does the image appear again? I want to beat off to myself. No?
He's wearing no clothes.
Oh, look at you.
Was I wearing clothes? And was it live?
Fabulous.
When I thought about it, you were wearing clothes, but whatever you had on when they found you is what. If you were butt naked,
So he was
then you
naked.
were butt naked. I didn't say that.
Footage of
No, he
me
did.
from before.
Well, he's saying that you're looking in the real-time camera with the van parked, so we know it's real-time, but there's you standing right next to it naked like you were yesterday. And you're watching. That's creepy as fuck. Sanity check. I know.
Yo, time doesn't work right in this house.
Yeah.
We all right. We know that now.
In a hole
Something's
yourself,
fucking
you're
up.
sitting there. It's like 2:15, 2:20 in the morning. There's nothing. It gets to 2:30 in the morning, and it cuts back to the garage, and you can hear like rattling coming from. I don't know if you could locate where it was coming from a video feed.
It's just a mic, right?
Yeah,
Dude,
so you
it's
hear
us.
rattling.
It's us.
You hear
walking
rattling, and then there's a giant flash of light, and you have the brief glimpse of a man in boxer shorts, no shirt on, getting electrocuted, and then it just stops. Everything goes off. The whole every camera in the house goes off.
That's pretty.
Give me another sanity check.
20 under 80.
Again. Yeah, no, you're good again. So, what Ajay doesn't know, what you guys learned yesterday, is that the one dude died doing electrical work in the garage.
Was that Tycroft? Was that Louis? Or I don't know if it matters.
I believe so.
I didn't write it down. But
Wasn't that Diego dude?
no, he hung himself.
No, he hung himself.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that earlier.
But I do remember seeing the electrocution. I just
No,
wrote
it was George Weaver.
George Weaver heard. I'm gonna mark that.
Weaver bought the house on June 3rd and died on June 12th. He was there 9 days before he was electrocuted.
That's right. He lived nearby.
I was very close to saying, like, obviously Domingo saw himself, and then we're hearing noise. I'm wondering if the noise that we heard is us actually in the house, but then we just established that wasn't the case. This was an electrocution that took place a long time ago.
I'll be right back.
Who's guarding the cameras?
He had to take a shit when he was looking.
He's going to beat up.
Are no longer functioning. Nothing is
They're
working.
shot anyway, right?
No, so they all cut out then after that?
Everything cut out. He got the brief glimpse of the man being electrocuted, and then it cut out.
Our cameras weren't based on the electricity of the house, right? We weren't like we have all. These are battery powered shit that we're using, right? Like our shit wouldn't have cut out because of the.
Yeah, we wouldn't have hardwired it. There had to be some kind of
I wasn't assuming you
that knocked it out, right?
I wasn't assuming you did. It's a good idea.
If we would have hardwired it, we would have been electrocuted then. Fuck this house. Let's go. We're gonna leave this motel and go to the gas station. We're gonna light the motherfucker up. I don't mind trying.
So, I've seen myself, and now I've seen basically Storm from the X-Men. Do I see anything else?
No,
Everything's dead now. The cameras are all dead.
you saw yourself, then you saw dude get electrocuted, and then all the feeds went dead.
So I run over and I wake everybody up.
Oh, mama.
Oh man, I just got to sleep.
The cameras, they are dead. I see myself in the cameras, I think from last night. I see another picture, I think it's me again, and I got superpowers, you guys.
We need to get to the house.
That is
Then go
awesome.
fucking ghost up. You're Pac-Man after you ate the power pellet. Go eat them ghosts.
We need to go check on the electricity.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
We all pile in the Corolla.
I say we just do our damn best to sleep, and I don't even know what to say. I think that Leroy probably had it right. That we're just prolonging the inevitable, and we gotta go do a sleepover in that crazy fucking house.
We go right now.
You know what? I'm really sick of being all freak. I think that I'm game. I'm sick of this shit. He's putting on his Kevlar vest. He's taking his shoulder strap. He's got his piece here, his windbreaker, everything. He's like, I'm ready to rip off the Band-Aid. I'm done with this house. I'm fucking done. I ain't gonna sleep anyway.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's roll.
Oh, is everyone in?
Yes, sir.
We have no other solid leads or lines of investigation besides actually trying to find out what's physically happening at the residence, right?
We're just gonna find like a dad that's alive and his family's dead. He's gonna be like, we're all dead. Hey, it was crazy. Wow. You know, like we're just gonna learn
And the furniture. You're waiting
Yeah.
for the furniture.
I was just gonna say it's 2:30 in the morning, but if we want, we could wait and try her in the morning.
Patience.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Maybe we get some Z's, but like I say, it all comes down to Donnelly. He was one of us. And was he trying to stop it, or was he trying to help it?
No, we do not
And if
advise
he was
on
trying to
illegal
stop
body.
it, then the coffin and the furniture got something to do with it.
Here's the thing I want to throw in there too, because I'm still on the fence. I always keep an open mind, but part of me is saying I'm 60-40, let's say. Donnelly, you got to remember, was called. If he wasn't fully called by the house, he started his investigation because he lived nearby, and I feel like the house just kind of took. The house definitely took over because you could tell by his journal. It started off coherent, and by the end,
He
it turned.
barely resisted the house the first time. Then he bought the house. Then he bought it. Exactly.
Right. So I'm leaning towards the idea that it was the house making him find the furniture and stuff. So I'm leaning towards the idea it's going to be bad to put stuff back in there. But I'm a risk taker, so just putting that out there.
I'm not going back to that house without a baseball bat. I'll tell you boys that right now. If we got to rob a little league, baseball field or something, because if I go back in that master bedroom, I'm going Paul O'Neill on those mirrors like they're a water cooler. After a strikeout, I'm gonna go crush them. That room fucked me up. I can't stop thinking about that mirror room. You didn't see the coin. Hey, Domingo, you hear me? You saw that feather shit? How you feeling about that? Because I ain't feeling good about that coin I saw roll right through that mirror. And then I took another coin, plink. I took something from the room, plink. Nothing going through it. But I didn't touch that fucking mirror because I ain't touching it with my hand. I'm going to touch it with a 32-ounce baseball bat.
Are we all doing this, Max?
Yes, sir. I'm already at the house. I don't know. I walked there, but by the time you guys figured out what you were doing, I'm already there.
I don't know what's going to occur from now until 7:30, but don't forget.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're sleeping.
Let us not forget that Professor Emil Yarrow will be here, and whether or not we want to call him out, depending on what happens.
Hey, Pumpkinhead, that egghead's gonna be useless. He ain't seen shit. We've already seen more than that motherfucker ever seen.
Yes, but you can't refute that some people have dealings with the other side. If this
Well, he just said
parapsychologist...
go in alone, so let's see how big his satchel is in his pants, and if he wants to go in there by himself.
I do agree. I will send him in. I think we should proposition him with going in alone. Whether he does or not, we shall see, but it may be an extra layer of wrinkle into what may be going on. If he has an extra touch to the other side, let's utilize that to our advantage.
I'll defer. More information's better than less.
Yeah, and I read
Hey, that's...
Oh, go ahead.
That's not until 7:30 tonight, so who knows what'll happen by then.
I was just going to say I redact my statement.
Right now?
I'm going to walk
That's what I need to know.
to the antique store.
Are you going to the house? What are you guys doing right now?
Well, didn't we already sleep? We had...
This happened at 2:30. He woke everybody up at 2:30 in the morning. It's 2:30 in the morning. What are you guys doing?
Oh, and he wants to go right now.
No, well, yeah, I'm going back to bed.
Now?
I'm going to sleep.
No, yeah, I would advise against that, only because we don't have a full data set here from what we were trying to do with these cameras.
But yeah, I will be up bright and early, and I will be waiting outside the antique shop for it to open. So that's where my head's at.
You guys are going to make sure you bother this lady every single day upon opening up her shop to see if she's got
Let
your
me just
stuff.
tell you guys right now that I
100%.
planted the seed, and she's gonna call me back.
Oh God,
No, she's not my type. That means I'm a type. Come on.
Oh, for sure. She's probably dehydrated right now because she leaks so much just thinking about you. 100%.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna bring her a water. I'm gonna bring her a fucking orange juice and a water.
Just keep it slippery down there, pal. I appreciate that.
Oy.
You guys are going back to bed then?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys all, lay back down, falling asleep. Bobby, your phone goes off.
Yeah,
Bobby's phone.
Ugh.
That's a new one.
It's
only been Leroy.
I stir a little bit and I kind of fumble for my phone and I'm like half awake so the screen's still blurry, but yeah, I'm looking at it. What do I see?
The baseball broadcast is going on.
It's MLB. Bottom of the ninth.
It's John Sterling. The
Waller-
Yankees win.
Waller on the mound.
Notifications. The Yankees win.
It's just an audio recording of Tom's fucking speech from. It's a text message that just says sorry about your cameras.
Oh boy. I'm gonna do the reply thing, and what do I reply? I'm gonna be cocky because fuck it. I'm just gonna reply. Don't worry.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Don't worry. We'll be back soon.
Why not now?
Oh.
Dot. Because I'm tired and I fucking just Fuck. I don't know.
Okay.
Does that end it?
So you guys all go back to sleep. Well, give me a sanity roll. I'm sorry.
Fucker. No, that's good. Oh, crushed it. 44 under 70 or 80, whatever. If I'm back to it. No, 79.
No, you're fine.
All right.
You guys all go back to sleep and wake up the next morning.
I forget it even happened. I'm just like, does it stay in the phone or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, then I see it the next morning. I'm like, oh fuck, guys. I totally don't. I thought it was a dream.
As Craig Dealer texted me.
Yeah. Leroy's getting all excited. He's like, who texted you? But no, dude. Honestly, I thought it was a dream. But I got a text from the house. House is trying to get us back. I doubt we're going to hear any communique from it now that the sun's up, but it's definitely wanting us to be in that house. Middle of the night, 2:30 in the morning. I'd have to check my notes here, but I know one of those sons of bitches. Oh, it was fucking George Weaver, obviously. It was George Weaver that died at 2:30 in the morning when he got electrocuted by the fuse box. So when we make our move, just to let you guys know, that's the time. You know the place.
Chinese dentist time. 2:30.
Oh, with the racist remarks again. Bobby shakes his head in disapproval.
2:30.
I didn't catch it when you said that joke yesterday but I didn't catch it when you said it live, but I did catch it in the fucking replay, and I was like, oh
man. We're never going to get picked up by network.
Yeah, oh man. We're out.
Well, if these guys can score Frank whenever they want, I can score a sporting goods store, and I'm going to get myself a 34-ounce beautiful, Louisville Slugger with
what type of wood we talking? The ash?
Yes, and then with the hollowed out point tip, where
he's corking his back. He's corking his back. Bro, make him roll. Make him roll for that.
They bore out the to make it a little bit faster and a really narrow grip. And I'm getting that just in case I got to go Paul O'Neill on.
You're gonna get steroids too. You're going full fucking cheater.
We are in we're past.
He's gonna sit outside with the empty garbage bin and beat on it when he sees what the pitcher's throwing. He's gonna get all this baseball cheating shit in, dude.
It's post steroid era, and I'm getting me a Louisville Slugger. I need
think
that.
in all professional sports, dude, go fucking crazy. Do as much steroids as you want. Let's see somebody fucking. Let's see what the humanity is capable of.
Can I increase my strength score?
Let's speed up evolution.
Yeah. So
Barry Bonds on the Pirates in 1988 versus later. That's my 8 strength score goes to 15 magically, right? But no, I get a Louisville Slugger before we go back to the house.
Make him roll for it, Craig.
It's breakfast time. Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah. You guys wake up.
Well, we have a day to chase leads, and then meet the professor. And so our dead lead is the surviving Aiken, right?
Look him up, yeah.
So I'll bust out my laptop and I'll do a quick preliminary search of him. Do you want to computer sciences roll? Yeah.
Yeah, roll your search.
Survivor.
Yeah, go ahead.
See if you find his OnlyFans.
56 under 70.
You look, you see a couple of them all across the country, but you find one that runs a gas station in Turin, New Mexico. That seems
Is there a phone number?
You could probably find the phone number for the gas station.
I'll call it.
It's morning here, and they're in New Mexico. There's a 3-hour time difference.
I'll hold that idea until it's prudent.
Yeah, because you're going to call it 4:30, 5:30 in the morning.
He works
ring.
third shift. He's a third shift guy.
The owner is definitely not going to be there on the overnight.
Oh, I didn't know he was the owner. I just assumed that he's so broken from what the house did that he can't sleep, and now he works the third shift. He works graveyard. I don't know.
Hey boys, this guy's running a gas station in New Mexico, but it's a little oily to be calling him, so we're gonna wait a little bit and then maybe we'll pick his brain. He's probably not gonna want to talk to us about it, but we can give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll call. I mean, one of us will call him. Obviously, we won't let you call him, but yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe Domingo's better for the silver tongue.
Right.
Do we have other dead ends to chase before we start waiting for darkness again, basically?
Well, we're waiting for the professor if Gordy still wants to follow that route.
Or, well, like we say, meet the parasite.
He's going to the house at 7:30 as far as we know.
Oh, okay. I forgot he was meeting us there. I thought he was just going to meet us wherever. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
He's going to show up at Spooner Street at 7:30, to the best of our knowledge.
If we have other dead ends or live leads, we should chase them.
DiVitello.
One of them we can call.
So the Liz Tucker thing.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you get a text from Liz Tucker.
Ooh.
I do, of course, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, because you're the only one that she has the phone number to. She said, are any of your
I told
friends?
you guys
Can I have one of your friends'
man.
numbers? Can I talk to anybody else, please? No, then we get a text message that says, found the piano.
Oof.
Let's swing by the shop.
You got to take the van to the shop. Someone does. I mean, we need people to move a piano, so everybody get in the van.
Maybe we got to get a coffin out of it, boys.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Oh, boy. All right.
Are we cool with fast
So I
tracking
text
that,
back.
guys? Oh, sorry.
I text back, no luck on the armoire, or perhaps the end table?
I like how you can say armoire, but you can't say end table.
Armoire.
and then the table.
She's like, haven't heard back. Found the piano. And there's a store 2 towns over, an antique store, that they have the piano.
Okay. I'm cool with fast track into the house, yeah, and getting the van and getting over there. That's cool.
Yeah, let's get the piano.
Sorry. Who's going in the house?
Oh, come on, man. Why can't we? Oh, man. Can't we just prop the garage door open next time, put a brick under it so we don't have to go through the house? Hey, Leroy, can you do me a favor? Can you jump in the house and open the garage door, please? I'll give you the headlamp.
Yeah, Leroy's gone.
He's got the headlamp, though, so he's good.
You turning the power on, or are you pulling the red cord?
I think he learned that lesson.
Yeah, I'm pulling the red cord. I'm never gonna fucking turn that power on.
You pull the red cord and open up the door. You're all there with the van still there.
So do we need to empty the? I don't know what we have in the van right now, but do we have to take the coffin out to put the piano in? Is that the idea?
Yeah. Dump all that shit.
I would assume so.
Dump all evidence.
Take everything out of the van and we put it in the garage, and then let's go
Grabs
get
the coffin.
Or what's that?
Who grabs the coffin?
Oh, jeez. Obviously, the bigger dudes. I'll be one of those dudes.
And I've already had my hands all over it too, so I'm not, I'm okay handling it.
I'm slight.
Guys, grab it and you're pulling it out, and it feels considerably lighter than it did when you put it in.
Oh no! I knew we shouldn't have put this fucking van and that coffin in here. Open the cocksucker, and there's not gonna be any bones. And now that kid, oh my god! I need a sanity roll. I'm doing a sanity roll. Okay.
Gives himself a sanity.
53 under 70. But yeah, that really freaked Mitch out. When they said it was lighter, he lost it a little bit, and he's like, I shouldn't be so surprised. Oh,
Bobby grabs Mitchell's shoulders and he goes, breathe with me, Mitchell. Ooga chaka, ooga
There's
chaka.
only one way to find out, really. I mean, it does feel lighter, but it could be just so there's many of us. Oh,
let's open it. I mean, we have to see. It's
I did
strange,
say, yeah, I
right?
said light as a feather, stiff as a board before I picked it up.
We should have buried the punk.
It's just a boy.
So yeah, let's open this. We've already seen it. We know what's in here. No reason to get out of sorts.
I knew we shouldn't have parked this thing in here.
Go ahead.
Open up
Go
the
ahead.
casket.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gordy. Use your tendrils. I mean,
Suggest we
arms.
park it in
empty.
here.
Everybody give me a sanity roll.
I
Yikers.
wasn't even looking. Oh.
Yes, finally I failed something.
53 under 71.
93 over 70 if you need it.
71 under 80.
I didn't get my dice. Sorry.
Why do you need your dice?
Craig's so happy about my 93 over
So
70.
Tommy failed.
Oh, yes.
Everybody that passed, you take 1 sanity damage. Tom, you take 6 sanity damage.
Do I get that?
Oh,
That-
no.
That is, if you don't project, you are temporarily insane. You will fight, flee, or go catatonic. If you do project,
I'm gonna
All right.
project this time on my mentor Victor Slosky because he's taught me everything I know in this, and I'm just like, this motherfucker never told me any of this crazy shit that I'd ever come across, and I did this motherfucker. So yeah, I'm projecting on him.
I need you to roll me a D4.
Craig, am I taking the standard 6 too?
Did you fail too?
Oh, you bet your butt I did.
Then yes, same
Okay.
thing for you.
All right.
1.
I got
Sorry, buddy. You take 1 willpower damage. You project 1 onto him, and you take 5. So you have been temporarily insane.
So how do I do this? I put my willpower.
Your willpower is now a 13.
Yep.
Your sanity is now a 65. Oh no, I'm sorry. Your willpower is a 13. Your sanity is a 65. Do you want to fight, flee, or go catatonic?
I get a choice.
I would assume it would be flee. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm
going to be
just like,
fight.
fuck this. Where that kid ain't even in there. Ah!
He flees into the house.
Mitch takes off, and no, Mitch just runs out the garage and takes off down the street. Mitch is gone for a little bit. Bobby, did you roll your D4?
Sure did, but
What'd you roll?
a 4.
Okay, good job. So you're gonna take 4 willpower damage. So you're down to a 12 in willpower.
That's
You're gonna
it.
take 2 sanity for a 77.
I'm gonna deflect those.
And the bond is lowered by the 4 that you rolled as well.
Oh, so I still
What
take it.
happened when I deflected? I don't know how to do that mechanically on my sheet.
You only rolled a 1, so you can only deflect 1 point. That's why you took the other 5. So you take 1 off of whatever bond you chose. So you guys are in here. Fucking Gordy opens up the casket and fucking moment of panic. Fucking Mitch is gone like a fucking coward. Total coward.
It is just...
Ghosts.
We're all
And
fucked.
he's gone.
Relax. It's just an empty casket. I know that it's
It's
strange.
just an
but
empty casket.
yes, there are 5 of us. Any one of us could have removed the bone.
All of you that passed took 1 too, though, or deflected.
Hold on, yeah, so since we were talking about this, Craig, I'm sorry, really quickly, I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. I succeeded. It's 1, though, you said. I took it off of my willpower, and I took it off of one of my bonds. My sanity is not affected, right?
So, yes, correct.
Okay.
Jed, what did you do? The same thing?
Yeah.
So your willpower's a 14. Ajay, did you take sanity damage, or are you gonna dump it on a bond?
I'm gonna dump it on a bond.
Okay, so your willpower's down to 15 too. Okay.
And you said, what's my san? Am I 75, you said?
77.
Oh, okay.
You still took 2. It was a 6.
Oh,
you
out of
deflected
6.
4.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You deflected 4 and took 2.
I just ran out in the street and got hit by a car because I was just running.
You're running, dude, and you run It says you run a number of rounds equal to your Constitution score. So what's your Constitution score?
28.
10. So I run for 10 fucking rounds away.
Yeah, you run
The
basically
higher
for a
your
full.
con, the worse you can run.
For a full, that determines how long you can like sprint at
Oh,
once.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So for you sprint down the street for like a minute, and then you're fucking get a hold of yourself. But now you are exhausted.
Fuck
So I
that
need you
fucking
to roll-
house.
I need you to roll me a d6.
Fuck that fucking house. How the fuck am I gonna go back in there? Oh my god, I gotta roll a d6 and see what happens. I roll a 3, that's kind of middle of the road.
That's 3 is coming off your willpower. Your willpower is down to 10. And you take a 10% penalty to every skill check, everything you do pretty much for the rest of the day.
How
You
does
gotta help
it
me with
feel?
that. I don't remember that.
Are they just reduced by
You
10?
need to remember that. Just write yourself a note.
Minus 10% on everything I fucking roll.
All day. dude.
Everything you roll. Everything
Man.
you roll until you sleep tonight.
Mitch really picked some times to lose some fucking rolls, I'll tell you that.
That's the best thing that's ever happened. I'm happy now. We don't have to play this game anymore. I
I feel like we've done pretty damn good up to this point, Mitch. You just someone was due.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
the first major thing that you've come against. The first fucking serious fucking thing, dude. You
I
guys.
told you motherfuckers that we shouldn't put it in there, and then I told you to put it in there. I'm a dumb motherfucker. He's catching his breath. I knew we shouldn't have put that goddamn fucking coffin, or as the pumpkin called it, a sarcophagus in that house. What the fuck was
Leroy was
that?
the only one that wanted to get rid of it and fucking bury it and shit. Everybody else wants to reunite the fucking corpse with the house for some reason.
But Leroy wants to bury everything he finds. That's just Leroy. That's how he is. Let's bury it.
You know, Mitch, you remind me of a student of mine. He too was a track star, but also scared as shit of nothing.